Now, for the wildly overrated and shockingly underrated Angel Reese, I saw on X, formerly Twitter, the other day that Angel Reese was getting bombarded with criticism for her sorry performance in Chicago's 79-52 home loss to Caitlin Clark's Fever without the injured Caitlin Clark. Ah, man. Angel wound up with a grand total of 4 points on 2 out of 7. Didn't shoot a single free throw. Although she did have 12 rebounds, her average, which does lead the league. But a couple of times Angel drove it and flung up just these wild shots from 3 or 4 feet that missed the rim by, 3 or 4 feet. Just looked so ridiculously awkward, like she'd never even played basketball before. Now, in fairness, Angel's team had lost its new point guard, the great Courtney Vandersloot, to just an awful knee injury. She tore her ACL. That was in the first quarter. That took the life out of the home team and took the quarterback out of the offense. But still, Angel looked pretty sorry, as she often does. I'm just being honest. I mean, as a post player, shooting a lot of point-blank shots at the rim, last year Angel made only 39% of her shots, which ranked 50th of 55 players, and she's a post player. And this year she's even worse. Through 7 games, she's 30.9% from the floor. That ranks 63rd out of 64 qualified, and a lot of her shots are right around the rim. That is impossibly bad. There is obviously no way Angel can compare to Caitlin Clark as a shooter or a passer. And there is no way Angel can live up to her dynamic social media / podcast presence as a shooter or a passer or even a shot blocker. She's blocked only 2 shots so far this season. She doesn't even do that. But, big but, Angel Reese is on her way to becoming the greatest rebounder in WNBA history. Last season, as a rookie, she shattered the all-time single-season rebound record by 42 rebounds, by 42. And she did this at just 6'3" tall, 6'3". Brittany Griner is 6 feet 9 inches tall. Angel's teammate, Camila Cardoso, is 6'7". But at 6'3", Angel is Rodman-esque. Remember Dennis Rodman? She can anticipate caroms with genius timing. This is rare talent that she has for rebounding. She just has a nose for and a heart for the basketball, just a maniacal desire to outfight and out-rebound opponents, especially on the offensive glass, because about 40% of her rebounds are off the offensive glass. Offensive rebounds. Of course, the joke is she's rebounding lots of her own wild misses. And that may be fairly frequently true, but still, as we speak, Angel Reese is again leading the WNBA in rebounds per game, meaning last season was no fluke. And by the way, if I have convinced you to plunk down a couple of bucks on Game 3 or on these finals, big picture, the place to do so is FanDuel. It's America's #1 sports book. It is the franchise, the Cowboys, Yankees, Lakers, all rolled into one. And you can find all the best player props on FanDuel, get the latest stats right inside the app, and see who's consistently hitting the over, who's flirting with triple doubles. And once the game starts, it can really get interesting when you can combine live prop bets into a same-game parlay for a chance to win big. Just give FanDuel a shot, today. Do it right now. You'll get started with $200 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Just visit FanDuel.com/my first name Skip to join today. You can do it now. FanDuel.com/Skip. Then there's this. For such a poor shooter from the field, from the floor. Angel actually has been a decent free throw shooter, which shocks me. Last season, she made 74% of her free throws. That's LeBron's career free throw average. That's not terrible, unless you're LeBron James, the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. But don't get me started on that. And by the way, where is LeBron? I haven't heard from him lately. Is he watching these playoffs? I don't know. Probably not. So the point is, Angel Reese, the basketball player, is a hard-to-figure mix of extreme strength and pathetic weakness. And because she talks a lot and complains a lot and self-promotes a whole lot, she's going to open herself up to lots and lots of criticism. But here's what I kept saying about Angel Reese last season, and I'll drive it home again right here, right now. I'm not sure anybody has ever paid to see rebounding. Logo threes and magic passes, yeah, they will pay like crazy to watch Caitlin Clark. They'll pack NBA-sized arenas to watch Caitlin Clark. But Angel, for all your charisma and all your charm, all your highly entertaining social media presence, for all your runaway smash hit podcasting, if you can score only 4 against the Fever without Caitlin and look laughably bad doing so, you can't say you're playing as big a part in the WNBA's exploding ratings as Caitlin is. You just can't say that. You can't make that case. Yes, it helps for Caitlin to have a foil figure. Helps when you, Angel, play the villain role when your Sky play her Fever. But foil figures don't draw by themselves. They need to play off superstars. Caitlin doesn't say much to the media, doesn't have much social media presence, but is she ever fun to watch? Is she ever captivating? Is she ever must-see TV? You never know what she might do next. She might make a 40-foot jump shot, or she might make a pass you've just never seen before. I could be wrong, Angel, but I'm not sure any kid has ever asked a parent to be taken to a game to see Angel Reese rebound.